Hello, welcome to another episode of Toya Talks Wrestling. It is a new year. We're in 2026. This is the first video that I've made since 2025. It's been a while. Might be the last video that I make in a while as well. I'll explain that later. But right now, I just want to talk about the main event of SmackDown, which was with Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Championship belt. This matches, I should say, it was a 3 stages of hell matches, which was the idea for Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre came up with the stipulation because what happened was he said that it was being unfair and everything else, and Cody cheats and all this blah blah blah. Ended up saying Nick Aldis like, okay fine, you make the stipulations of the match. So that's what he made up. So the first match that they had was a regular match, and Drew McIntyre ends up beating Cody Rhodes because Drew McIntyre he untied the turnbuckle in the corner, and as the referee was putting the turnbuckle back onto the little corner thing, obviously he had his back turned. So when he had his back turned, Drew McIntyre gives Cody Rhodes a low blow, gives him a claymore, and then 1, 2, 3 pins him. So you got that quick pin there. And then the second match was a Falls Count Anywhere match, which at one point they went obviously backstage and to this parking area and to this thing where it was a garage and stuff like that and all this other stuff, and there was a table with food on it, and Cody Rhodes shoves a banana down Drew McIntyre's mouth, and I'm just alright. well, we won't say anything about that, but let's move on. And I think they go back to the ring area, and Cody Rhodes does a crossroads on the announce table's desk, and he gets the pin on Drew McIntyre. So now we are going into the third and final match, which was a cage match. Which, to win, you have to submit your opponent, pin your opponent, either climb out the cage or walk out the door of the cage. So they're going back and forth. This match is really, really good, right? They're going all over the ring and everything else like that, and they're in the cage. At one point in time, they're up on top of the cage and they're fighting, and somehow or another they both end up falling off of the cage on top of the rope, balls first. So they got scrambled eggs between their legs now, and they both fall down to the mat. But Drew McIntyre is really close to the door, so he's crawling his way out, or he's trying to crawl his way to the door to leave the cage, right, so he can win the title. And as he's doing this, here comes an obvious figure in a hoodie and a mask, and I'm just thinking to myself, we already know who this guy is. It's Jacob Fatu. Why is he in a mask and a hoodie? Just have him come out. No one's saying, wow, who's this guy? No, you can totally tell it was him. But anyways, whatever. They put him in a hoodie and a mask because that's WWE. WWE has a life supply of black hoodies. They need to do something with them, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, he goes in there, he knocks off the ref who opens the door, and he's standing in front of the door where Drew McIntyre was coming out, and Drew McIntyre looking at this person because he don't know who it is. Okay, sure you don't, Drew, sure. Okay, whatever. Anyways, he goes and he's looking at this person, and Jacob Fatu takes off the jacket, pulls the mask off his face, and oh my gosh, it's Jacob Fatu. And Drew McIntyre looks like a deer in the headlights, like he saw a ghost or some shit like that. And Jacob Fatu starts beating the crap out of Drew McIntyre. Now, I'm at home thinking, well, Cody Rhodes just needs to climb out the cage. right? Like, this guy over here is taking care of the business, right? All you gotta do is just go outside the cage, go on the other side of the cage and climb out. Like, go ahead. Go on. Go ahead, Cody. Don't go on. But no, that's what Cody did Cody do that? No. Obviously. Cody Rhodes gets into Jacob Fatu's face, and then Jacob Fatu attacks Cody Rhodes. Now, I don't know if he attacks Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes probably kind of like attacked him, or Jacob Fatu was just attacking anybody who was just in the way. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. He's all gas, no brakes, so I don't know what the heck was going on or anything else like that. And as they were going at it with each other, Drew McIntyre's over there by himself, crawling out the damn cage. Next thing you know, ding, 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 ding. You got a new WWE Undisputed Champion with Drew McIntyre. And I'm just like, Cody, you had one job. You had one job, Cody. Like, the guy was being taken care of. All you had to do was leave the cage. That's all you had to do. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm glad that Drew McIntyre won because he needed to win. Because I don't know what number match this would have been for, like, Drew and Cody, and also for him not to win a championship. Like, the last time he won a championship, he only held it for like 5 minutes, maybe less than that. So I'm just like, so I'm glad he won. I don't know. I know there's like a tournament later on, and for the Rumble or Saturday Night's Main Event or some shit. I don't fucking know. I think he might lose it back to Cody in Elimination Chamber. I will go back to that, but I'm just like, God dang it, Cody. All you had to do was climb out the cage, right? And I get the point of Cody Rhodes wanting to be the super baby hero face, and takes care of his own battles and doesn't want to cheat or doesn't want to use anybody else. And I'm just like, cool, but you're full of shit, Cody. Like, you're full of shit, Cody, because like, you're like, oh, you want to be a baby face and you don't want to cheat, but like, look, last year, now I'm not saying that Cody Rhodes brought the items into the ring, but when he fought Kevin Owens at Saturday Night's Main Event, and Kevin Owens brought in the chair, and then Cody Rhodes got away, and when the ref wasn't looking, used the chair as a weapon to go up to the crossroads and pin Cody Rhodes. To pin Kevin Owens. I don't know, that was kind of cheating. That's sad. Same thing with Drew McIntyre. When Drew McIntyre brought in the damn belt, you used it against him. I'm just saying, like, don't say you're above it, Cody. You're not above it. So if you would have just used Jacob Fatu to just beat the shit out of Drew McIntyre, then you would have won. You would have kept your damn title and everything else. But that's not what happened. Anyways, after the match, Jacob Fatu is like getting shocked. He's like, well, that's not what I wanted to happen, and all this other stuff. And Cody Rhodes attacks Jacob Fatu. He doesn't really attack him, like beat him up. He's like kind of just push him out the way, like, what did you do and everything else. Now Cody Rhodes is distraught because he lost his title. He lost his title because, you know, he wouldn't let fucking Jacob Fatu just fucking take care of his fucking business and leave the fucking ring. It looked ridiculous. It was a great match, but it was so ridiculous, right? So I don't know what happens now. Obviously, I don't know what happens now, right? Because, like, for those of you who don't know, or maybe need a recap, like, Jacob Fatu was taking out, someone backstage took out Jacob Fatu. We didn't know who it was. Drew McIntyre, Nick Aldis asked Drew McIntyre, were you involved? And Drew McIntyre says, no, I wasn't involved. And Nick Aldis says, well, if I find out you're involved, you're going to be in a hell of a lot of trouble. And then you have freaking tonight where Jacob Fatu attacks Drew McIntyre, right? That doesn't mean that Drew McIntyre did anything, But, you know, I mean, because Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu already had beef before, doesn't mean that Drew McIntyre did anything. But they want to put that speculation in your head that maybe he did. Maybe he did. And then he goes and attacks Cody Rhodes. Like I said, I don't know if he's attacking Cody Rhodes because he's just attacking people because, you know, now he's like, Cody Rhodes is in my way or whatever. Or maybe Cody Rhodes does something. Maybe Cody Rhodes did something. Maybe the Cody Rhodes is the one who attacked him. I don't know. Why? And then it's like, why would he attack him? I don't know. That's where the fucking fill in the blanks come in, okay? No idea. But I'm glad that Drew McIntyre won. Because he needed to win. It needed to be a must win. Because Braun Breaker did not win against CM Punk on Monday. Which, that was fucking... That show was trash. I'm not even go there. But so I think that's what. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, like, if Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre have another match and he loses the match to Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber. I don't know. There's there's a tournament, a 4-way or something like that. I don't know. Sammy finally goes and beats Drew McIntyre for the title. I don't know. The word around town, wrestling town, is that they want to do Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the 3rd time. And why? Just why? At WrestleMania, why? Who wants that? Who's asking for it? Like, who cares? Like, who are the people who want that? Seriously, it should be Waterboard or something. Like, nobody wants that. Like, nobody. And if you have to have it, cool. Why do we have to have it for the title? Just have it just a normal fucking match between those two. Personally, I don't care. I am perfectly fine with 1-1. We don't need a tiebreaker. Okay? Nobody wants that match. It's like, oh my god. Technically, it's not even the fact that we had it twice. We had it like 3 times. Granted, one of the times was a fucking tag team, but it was still involved freaking Cody and Roman. And they fought each other. It wasn't like they didn't touch each other. They fought each other in that freaking match too. So I'm just like, 3 times? Like, no, come on. And it's like, and I agree, it's only gonna work if you turn Cody heel. And I guess if he attacked Jacob Fatu, he could turn heel and everything else, and they can work that angle. But even still, I don't care. I don't want to see it, especially for the title, because if you go for the title, you already know that Cody Rhodes is gonna win. Why do we need a part-time freaking champion? Roman Reigns is hardly ever fucking there, so he don't need to win. So why do we need to have this match? I don't get it. I don't understand it, right? Like, I'm so sick and tired of having the same fucking people be main event every freaking time. Like, oh, we're in a new era, but we're still doing the same old shit. And I was like, man, it would be cool to have, like, Drew versus Sammy at WrestleMania, but people are like, oh no, they're probably gonna do that when WrestleMania's in Saudi. And I'm just like, maybe. I'm like, maybe, but I'm just saying, like, what I would like to see. And it's like, oh, but we gotta do Cody and please, everybody, for the love of wrestling, please stop talking about The Rock versus Cody. Just can we just drop that angle? Can we just drop it? It's not gonna happen. And if it does happen, it happened in this WrestleMania. Okay, it's just not. Like, you wanna people talk about Cody Rhodes putting him in the, who is, like, oh my gosh, I don't even know at this point who is more, like, slated to win the Royal Rumble. You know what else is disappointed? No one has declared themselves to be in the Royal Rumble yet. No one has made that, like, I declared myself to be in the Royal Rumble and I'm gonna win. blah blah blah. No one has done it yet. I don't think. I don't know. I didn't watch all of SmackDown, but on Raw they didn't do it. I'm just like, but it's January. Y'all supposed to be like, yeah, I'm gonna be number one. I'm gonna win it all. I'm like, okay, really disappointed on that one. But like, okay, you got Braun Breaker, maybe Sami Zayn. I can understand why people would not want another baby face, because for the last the last 3 years we've had baby faces and everything else, so they might want to do like a heel, but then it's like, who would you do? You know? So I mean, Braun Breaker's a heel, so I guess he can win the Royal Rumble. I don't know, right? I really don't know what they do. So I would have had Braun Breaker win the Chamber, right? That's what I would have had. I would have had Braun Breaker win the Chamber because it's in, I think the Elimination Chamber is in Chicago this year, and you can just go after CM Punk, right? But it's like, oh, nobody wants to see CM Punk versus Braun Breaker at the main event, and I'm just like, why not? Why not? Isn't that why we have these young talent in the first place? It's like, oh, they're ready, and then y'all don't want to give them a chance. Like, just give them the freaking chance, whatever. It's like, oh, we gotta have Roman as a fucking main event. Oh, we gotta have, why? Just why? Like, ugh, make them first. They can't be last. You can do them first. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm just like, okay. I really don't want to see fucking Roman versus Cody 3. I just don't. I don't. But that being said, there was some other stuff that happened on SmackDown. But we got a new champion in Drew McIntyre, so congratulations to him. Now, as for me, yeah, I just, so far as wrestling goes, I am numb. You know, I feel numb. I feel nothing. Like, I'm not excited about anything. Like, 2025 was just, wow, it was terrible. It was terrible wrestling wise. It was terrible, like, personal rise and everything else. And I kind of made the videos to high pain and stuff like that, and all this other stuff. I don't feel anything. I just don't want to. I feel like I just don't want to do this anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not having fun. I'm not having a good time. I don't, like, there's things that I wanted to do and I just don't feel like doing it. I felt this empty, and I'm just like, oh, maybe I should just take a break. And I'm just like, maybe I'll just take a year, you know, and not do anything. I mean, unless like something exciting happens or some shit like that, I'm just like, you know, or I have to say something, then yeah. But I'm just like, I don't want to. I just don't feel like doing this anymore. Like, I really don't. So I'm just going to stop. Not forever. I'll come back eventually, but like, I don't know, like a year, maybe 6 months, maybe less than that. I don't know. Just until something happens where I'm just, either something happens or until I'm out of my mood of being empty and stuff like that. I don't know. But anyways, that is all for today or tonight or whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you whenever my next video is. Okay, bye.